I mentioned anything I've overlooked. We've covered a lot of territory. I want to be respectful of everyone's time. What more do you want to impart to us about making that transition to independent consultancy?
I think one of the big things and is have someone to hold your hand as you go through the process. And I think actually I might put both my hands out at once, because I think one of the hands I'd put out is towards my family. I think it is important to have a good support network at home. If that's a spouse, if that's a brother, if that's a sister, if that's a mother, if that's a son, a child, I don't know who it is, but I'd have someone that's going to help you. I'm not saying go out there and make calls for you, but I'm saying, you know what? This is something that you need to be motivated to do. You need to drive. And you know what? You're going to have good days. And those days are great. We can celebrate those all at the end of the day very easy. You're going to have bad days too. And I always say that, the person who's willing to hold your hand when you're having a bad day is probably more important than anybody else in the success of your business. Because if it was all roses and sunshine and peaches and cream, et cetera, you guys all would have started a consulting business 20 years ago. But you're going to have bad days. So have that support team and a support structure on the home front. And I say home, it could be your best friend. I mean, it doesn't need to be, someone, blood or things like that. But on the other side, the other hand, I think is have someone that can help you in the business world. That either has experience doing it, has services and trainings and products that can help you streamline it to make it easier for yourself. I don't want to start everything from scratch. I don't want to I don't want to reinvent the wheel that's already been invented. So do I have somebody out there that I could align with? So that'd be probably my first piece of advice. My second piece of advice is talk to people. And Tony, you just said it. Our organization is more than willing. We have a very thorough process that we talk to any potential consultant through. It starts with a little phone call of, who are you? Who are we? What do we do? What do you do? What do you want to do? Kind of thing. And it goes through a qualification process. Yes, we are selective in terms of who we allow into our network, because we want to make sure that it's a right fit. We're looking for people that are going to be successful in this business. Otherwise, there's no point to it. But we go through, and it's be on your terms, that you can sit down and talk and say, okay, here's my situation. Does this make sense to me? A trusted advisor might be a great partner. We might not be, but you know what? ABC company may be better, because what they could do is they could provide you X or Y. I don't know who it's going to be, but I would talk to people that are out there. And trusted advisors in our relationship with ExecuNet and with Tony, we've said that we'd be more than willing to be a person for them to talk to, or for you to talk to. So if you have those very specific questions, I know we went through that 40 minutes pretty darn quickly. Probably did not get to some questions even Tony had thought of. But those would be my two thoughts. Make sure you've got some support, and use trusted advisors. If we can help in any way, we'd be more than happy to. It's what we love doing.